Alright, so I'm all set up to do our next card, and you're going to need the this card base, the one with the stripes on it. It's just a blank on the inside, but you're going to use that, and you're going to use one of the yellow border strips. This is in crushed curry, I believe. And you're going to need one of the glitter hearts that came in this package here. And you're going to need one of the wood word bubbles. You're going to need Stays On black ink, and I'm using this border stamp here with the little plus signs, and I'm using the Congrats to You stamp. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to adhere our border piece, the yellow border, so that we know where we're going to stamp our border stamp. So let me just add some snail to the back of this. Okay, make sure I got my corners covered here. Okay, we're good there. And then just put it right across the center or thereabouts on your card. Okay, right like that. And then we're going to take our Stays On jet black ink and our border stamp, and we're going to stamp across the top and across the bottom of this yellow piece, just above it and just below it. Okay, so let me just zoom in a little more for you so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to ink up my stamp. Okay, and then we're going to stamp it right across the front, and I'm sorry if my head gets in the way. Okay, then we're going to ink it up, and we're going to do it again. Line that up as best you can. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do this when you have to be careful of getting your head in the camera shot and all that good stuff. I'm a-trying. Okay, I think the bottom came out a little bit better, and you know what I'm going to do is what I could have done is I could have stamped from this side and then lined up with this edge and stamped, because the bubble's going to cover, you know, what's in the middle. But I didn't do that, so I'm going to grab just a little piece of scratch paper, and I'm going to slide it right inside my card so that I can stamp the rest of that right there. Okay, so I'm just going to ink up a little bit of my stamp, and I'm going to finish this off. And that's way off. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, well, I try, right? I try. Good enough, right? So, let me just clean my stamp. Alright, so, remove our scratch paper. And then we're going to move our card out of the way, because we're going to stamp on the wood piece now. And we're going to use the Congrats to You. So we're going to just ink up our stamp. Okay, let's try that. And we're going to stamp it as close to the center and straight as we can. Give it a nice little press. Okay. Alright, so my stamp stuck to the wood piece, and I'm sure it's probably operator error. But what you can do is you can take a Sharpie marker and just fill in the areas, and I'll do that if I can find a black Sharpie. I have every color but black. I think my black ones are not around me. Hi everyone, I am back. Sorry, my memory card was full. I don't know what happened there, and I don't know what you saw and what you didn't see, but basically all I did was I stamped on the wood piece with StazOn ink. I took a marker and filled in the areas that didn't stamp well. And you have to be careful doing that because the ink from markers will kind of feather a little bit, but it's okay, you know. If you're real careful and you don't put a lot of ink, it's not going to happen so bad that it looks horrible. So I glued this down using the Tombow Mono, excuse me, the Tombow Multi-Mono glue, and I also adhered one of the glitter hearts right below that. And that was that card. Now we're gonna, that's the second card. Now we're gonna move on to the third card. For the third card, you need one of the plain white card bases, okay, which I have here, just a plain white card base. You're gonna need this gold sheet, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna pop these pieces out. Maybe. I thought it would come out easy that way, but I was wrong. Okay, so you're just going to pop out all of these pieces, and you can save those pieces to use on other cards if you'd like. And certainly you're going to be a little more gentle than what I'm being right now. I'm just trying to hurry up for the sake of the video, because I know it's already a long video for you guys, but I had some requests to show how to do these, and so I'm doing it. Okay, so now we have this piece here, and we're going to add some snail adhesive. Oh, well, let me show you everything you need. You need a white card base, you need the gold piece, you need 15 inches of the baker's twine, and you need the epoxy star stickers, and you need the die cut that says happy birthday. Okay, and then you also need the stamp happy and StazOn jet black ink. So first thing you're gonna do, move that stuff aside. Okay, first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna turn over your gold piece, and you're gonna add snail adhesive or your favorite adhesive to the back of this. And you got to be careful because it is kind of delicate. Okay, and I'm going to attempt to put, you know what, I think I'm going to use a little bit of the liquid glue as well to get these skinny edges, because it'd be a nightmare trying to do just regular dry adhesive. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. You don't need a lot. And I'm just taking the nozzle and spreading it. I'm not really adding anything extra. And do the top and the bottom. And then we're going to take our gold piece and we're going to add it to the front of our card. Sorry, I got a few little rogue pieces of paper, like little slivers of paper. And you're just going to adhere this to the front of your card. As straight as you can get it. You guys know I have trouble making things straight. That's pretty good for me. I think I did alright. Okay. So we're all stuck down, so that's good. Okay, our next step is going to do our stamping with our happy stamp. And I'm going to stamp Let me just zoom in a tiny bit for you guys so you can see what I'm doing here. Sorry for the reflection. I realize you can see me and my camera in the... So I'm just going to stamp the word happy right here. I'm going right in between the gold pieces. And I've been having issues all day with this. Let me see if I can fix this real quick by going over it one more time on the H. I really don't want to have to re-stamp everything. Alright, so I was able to fix that. I don't know I don't know if it's me, if it's the stamps, the ink combination of, I don't know. I've been having issues all day with this stamping business. And you know, I should know how to stamp. I've been doing it for, you know, I don't know, 6 years or so now, at least. So anyway, then now in the picture for the instructions, it shows them stamping on the gold. I'm not going to do that because I like to live dangerously, but not that dangerous. That gold is slippery surface, and believe me, it will be harder than heck to stamp good on that for me. Now you can go ahead and have at it if you'd like, but I'm choosing not to. Then I'm going to stamp one more time down here at the bottom. Okay, and there's that. So let me just clean my stamp real quick. Okay, so there is that. Now let me close up my ink as well, because I don't need to be sticking my fingers in that. Okay, so next up we are going to take a little adhesive on the back side of this happy birthday piece. Okay, just a little bit. Helps to have it open, Pat. Just a little bit of adhesive right in the center there. And the reason for that is we're going to take our twine and we're going to make loops with it. And you're just going to stick it right on down to the piece there. And you want loops on both sides, so you can do it this way, or you can make all the loops at once and then stick them down. I have better luck doing it this way because I just do. I don't know why. Come on, Pat, you can do it. And maybe I could get one more loop. Well, I could have. Let me add a little adhesive right there. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so all of my little loopies are there. And now I'm going to add this to my card. So I'm going to add some more adhesive. And I'm even going to go over that twine with the adhesive so that it sticks well. I'm not a big fan of making these loops, but this is the instructions for this card, so I thought I'd show you guys how I do it. So I probably wouldn't put this on my other cards, but if you like it, do it. If you don't, leave it out. And then we're just going to put this right here, and yes, I realize it's going to cover up some of the stamping I did, and I'm alright with that. And that goes right like that. Okay, and then we're just going to add some of the epoxy star stickers. And it looks like they have one of the smaller ones up here, right on the gold piece there. And what else do they have? They have another small one like here. Again, putting it on the gold. And we'll use a larger one down here. Right like that. And there you go. You have a beautiful happy birthday card. I hope you guys, let me turn it this way. Now you can see the epoxy stickers. Cute. Alright, so that's card number 3, and I will be back in a moment and I will show you card number 4. Hang in there with me. We're almost done, guys.